Getting checked out, did you? Guess what show was on last night?
What?
Wrong intro.
Oh, that's okay.
Hey, everybody. How's
Hi,
it?
Angela, Tracy, Larry, Jeanette,
Mandy.
okay,
Mandy.
Mandy. I got everybody on your side. I don't have Jessica's side. I don't know
My
what that
son
was,
gave
but
me
it was
fish with
weird.
bones. I don't eat that shit. Hello, everybody. Um, we are going to start crocheting flowers, but until then, I'm going to eat.
Hey,
What
Connie,
y'all been working on?
I'm working on my
Well,
blanket.
quick update. Quick update. And hello
Nothing.
to all of
I
our
haven't,
lovely friends in chat.
I haven't doing nothing. I've been too busy with work.
I just started
Perfect.
working on the blanket this evening.
There's my Jeanette. Jeanette and I were talking this afternoon, and
What? You were?
what? Yeah, and she even said, "Don't go shopping when you're hungry." I'm just now eating. Uh, however, she has picked up another nursing home, and they have requested slippers.
Flippers?
Slippers, not flippers. Not flippers. Not flippers. Slippers. Not
That's for
flippers.
somebody else.
No,
I don't
no.
make. I've never
Not flippers.
made them.
Not
Flipper,
flippers,
Flipper,
but the
strong
things
as
that go
can
on your feet.
be. Under the sea, they call him
I've ne-
Flipper, Flipper, faster than lightning.
I used to love watching that show. That and Gentle Ben.
You don't know Flipper, do
I
you,
love
Jess?
watching. I
I'm
used to watch
gonna eat
Gentle
while
Ben
y'all.
too. Gentle Ben was a
Continue.
cool show too. Grizzly Adams. Do you know the Wilderness Family?
No.
The who?
No, she don't know that one either. Okay.
So
The Wilderness Family.
Yeah, it was a.
I'm gonna do this for a
Yeah,
minute.
it's like 3 or 4 movies of it. It was a cool show. Outdoor wilderness family
So like the
surviving off
is it
the
like the
grid.
Dumpling Gang?
No, not quite. No.
I like the
It's
Dumpling
about
Gang.
this It's about this family, and the daughter had super bad asthma. So they moved out into the wilderness, built their own cabin, lived off the land. It was just their trials and stuff they had to do. It was kind of a cool show.
Oh, okay.
They had like 3 movies of it, I guess.
Why am I
It's a
super
family.
huge?
It's a fa- Why not?
See on my thread? Look at
Let's see.
my God.
There's a lot of thread. I think I gave all of my thread to Jess.
Yeah,
I
Jeff.
think
Why is it
so.
not okay? Oh, Jeff. So you were saying that something about the other day, like you got blocked or something. I don't know what happened with that. I don't even recall that, and there was nothing showing up on my block list. So what happened? Did you block yourself?
Who's that?
And not on
Yeah,
my
I'm
side
not.
either.
yeah, because you weren't blocked on my side, and you weren't blocked on
And
Jessica's
not
side.
on my side.
So I don't know what happened.
And I ain't got no reason to be mad at nobody.
Yeah, I know we didn't block you because we were actually talking, and then all of a sudden you were gone because we were asking you about your trains. Because I was
Yep.
looking up HO engines and stuff. I was looking up HO engines and stuff. CN trains, the P&O and
Trying to
NRT,
get smart because
NRT,
we're concerned about what you do.
Northern Rail. Somebody blocked him because it said moderator was blocking you.
It could have
I'm not a
clear.
mod,
It
so it
could have
wasn't
been
me.
by accident, and if so, it was for maybe a period of time. Who knows?
Yeah, because we
Things
did.
happen if people are on live on their phone, and if they're a mod in their pocket presses buttons. Who knows? But there was
No,
no reason for.
Yeah.
it didn't even show up in the chat that you were blocked.
Yeah.
So if it
Wasn't
happens,
me because I'm not one.
so Jeff, it happened. We're sorry. We didn't really know what happened, and no, there's no reason that we would block you.
And we didn't do it.
And Robin can't block you.
Was it Beth? Was Beth there?
Yeah, Beth like that. Beth does that sometimes.
Yep.
But anyway, no, you're welcome, Jeff. You're welcome here.
Welcome
anytime.
back. And obviously, if I blocked you, I wouldn't have showed up in your chat. Just saying.
Moderators blocked me, and Greg said, "Oh, Jeff's in trouble." See, I
Or
remember
if
Jeff saying that.
somebody.
I remember Jeff saying that, but
Sorry.
I didn't see anything in the chat like that. A moderator did that because he always shows up. But anyway,
It doesn't show up on my side because I don't open up stream or YouTube chat. I just stay in StreamYard, so I don't know what happens on the YouTube side. So I'm saying I don't even open up my YouTube, so I can't press buttons.
what day was it? I'm gonna go back and look it up. I don't know if it'll show up or not. Oh, I got a picture of Jeanette's last photo. Sent me a photo
She
today.
sent me one too,
Yeah,
but I have not even.
Yeah.
I
And
just.
Jeanette saying she's doing hats for the veterans with red and blue brims. Oh, that'd be cool.
What are you eating? What's for dinner? Macaroni and cheese. That was like KD.
I don't know what I'm gonna have yet. Zach had he brought home pizza from work and he had that.
That was like fish.
And they had chicken
Oh, I
nuggets
can't eat
for
now. His bottom jaw broke off. Oh no.
and they had chicken nuggets for before he went to work and that didn't sound good to me. So I don't know what I'm gonna have yet.
Looks like a muffin. Looks like a muffin. It's a muffin with icing.
The hell is it?
That's fish.
Oh.
Is it raw fish?
No, it's called sushi.
What?
Sushi?
You know, sushi is not raw fish, right? It's actually smoked.
I don't know. Don't care. Don't eat it. I'm just saying.
Can't sell raw fish to people.
Don't care. I don't care. Yes, you do.
Annie says, I'm just in chat. Anthony is having a tooth issue again, so I have to stay in the room with him. Okay, not a problem. Take care. Stop doing lives, just videos. Yeah, so what? You had an issue with people on your channel being rude. See, and the thing is that every time I go watch a video, it's either can't play it or there's no chat open.
Mm-hmm. Same here.
Ugh. So, what's going on tonight, Jess? I heard there was a request. Request?
Yes, of a better video of the making of the cherry blossom.
It's
And
a
to be honest,
better.
I was going to attempt to make a video, but apparently my life is way too crazy and I can't seem to do that. So here's the video once I'm done eating.
Jeanette says she received a box from Matt and Rebecca with hats and lap Afghan. Is this a second box that you're getting from them? As a but wait, how many did they send last? First time 15, wasn't it? You said or 7? Hey Trey. Hello,
Mm-hmm.
Jessica. I drizzle
Hi
honey
guys.
barbecue sauce on my 2 sloppy joes sandwiches by gently squeezing my fancy round 16-ounce OXO kitchenware squeeze bottle tonight. That sounds
Wow.
sexy, Trey. That sounds sexy, Trey. It's like food porn. Well, that's awesome, Jeanette. So yeah, so the second box from Matt and Rebecca. Matt, the Rock and Crocheter, and what's Rebecca's name?
Fiber Jazz.
Jazz, Fiber Jazz. Yeah,
Fiber Jazz. Fiber.
Fiber Jazz, Fiber Jazz hands. Oh wait, it'd be like this.
That was
Fiber Jazz, Fiber Jazz hands. There you go. Orange and red. Ow, ow, ow.
Don't do that.
There's a second box, and Matt's getting ready to send another one. Holy cow!
That's awesome, though.
yes,
I'm just
it
gonna
is.
I'm just gonna send mine all at once in November,
Yep.
whatever I have done.
Okay, I have to jump away for a minute. I'll be back. I have to deal with some insurance stuff inside the house right now. I'll be back in a minute. Okay.
Okay. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
That's very cool, Jeanette.
Yeah, that is fantabulous.
And I'm keeping all mine in the like a mesh bag when I'm done with them, and then I'll get them washed and bagged and tagged. I think I'm just gonna put, acrylic, and if I remember what yarn I use, I'll put that on there. Because the stitch doesn't matter, because I'll start out with one stitch and end up doing something else in the halfway.
Some
Yeah,
stitches
man.
get old after a while, though.
Yeah, it's like, this stitch is boring me. What else can we do?
And, like, I mean, there's so many options, and depending on what you've
Mhm.
started with, you can change it up to anything, especially when you're just doing, your own thing.
Yeah, you can do a drop stitch or whatever. Sunita is sending her 30 next week. That's cool, too. You have room for all these hats?
So if there's anybody that watches the replay, and thank you, replay watchers, or anybody in chat that can whip up some slippers, it sounds like that could be greatly appreciated.
I never made them before, so I can't do it. Nope.
I can't say that I've made them before either, and sometimes I just have a hard time getting two sides to match, let alone an entire a pair of slippers.
Jeanette says, Jess, you were going to show me some yarn.
Thank you, love bug. Un momento, por favor. Shoot, I shall read it. I got to make a little bit of mess to grab it real quick. So, Jojo, how loud is my background TV?
Not very right now to me.
Okay. Woohoo! Damn. Love it.
I'll let you know if it gets loud.
Okay. Well, it shouldn't get turned up beyond this point, I would think.
So what is everybody in chat working on, if anything?
Peanut butter and jelly. Teasing.
I'm guessing they're going to be doing flowers tonight. Flowers aren't my thing, but I just come in here anyway because I don't have anything else better to do, I guess. Well, I do, but I just don't want to do it. How's that?
Well, I appreciate you hanging out with us. I really do, because I love you. Aw, that rhymes. Look at me go.
Jeanette's
Look
working
what
on
I can do.
Happy Hat. She's probably got like, what, 26 done today? How many we got today, Jeanette? Jeanette needs to teach me how to crochet faster, like her mom taught her. Like, I don't know. $20. Okay. She's doing like 20 hats a day. She can get up to 4,000 on her own. Holy crap. So I think you're going to go over 4,000. Way over. I really
That's
do.
what I said. I do too.
She's doing 20 plus a day. Other people are doing what they can. And, plus wash rags or, and it's now slippers,
And
gloves,
lapkins.
whatever else.
And some lapkins.
Yeah, lapkins. If it didn't cost so much to ship, I would make you some. Said her hands are swollen today. Let's see. Angela says, I'm sitting here. I'm using the Red Heart All-in-One Flower Power and the colorway Cherry Blossom, and she's making a blanket. Awesome. I've never used the Flower Power. Did I order any, Jess?
Um,
Did I don't know if I got Flower Power from you.
you did not. Um,
I
there was
didn't think I
only
did.
really one color of the flower power left. Mona was the one that got one of the colors. I have the other color that was available still here. I've got one of them still here. It was like a green and a black mix kind of thing. So here, Miss Jeanette, is the yarn that I was.
What is that?
It is the Rainbow Rhapsody.
Oh, is that what you sent me?
Yes, ma'am. Same exact brand, same yarn, different colorway. And she said that
I like
she
that.
searched her stash and she could not find anything that would work. And I said, hey, I got something.
Yeah, so I'm thinking that's what you sent. Yeah, you got a hell of a deal on these.
Dawn Aaron!
It says to use a 3.25 millimeter crochet hook. Hell to the no.
Ah,
There's no way
Good
I'm
to
using that
see
small.
you, love. Oh,
He had to step away for a minute, and
congratulations.
he'll be back. Hi,
Yes,
Delaney.
good.
I was there for quite a while.
I was working for a little bit. Um,
I was in and out.
Congratulations.
There was like 4 lives going at the same time. I was switching back and forth between all of them, and then I was watching the movie too. Sapphire
So
Blues
this
is what
is,
I have, but a 3.25 millimeter hook. I don't even have a 3.25. I don't
do
think.
you need one, honey?
No, I think I'm going to use a 6 weight or a 6 millimeter on mine.
I'm going tiny. This is
'Cause
a
I can't
2.
use. Yeah, I don't think I can use the small ones. I have some
But that's for
friends.
the shot alone.
I don't know what a 7 is. It's not the millimeter. The pin just says 7 on the side.
Miss
I just don't
Jeanette, the
know.
color is called Wild and Free. 'Cause I'm free,
What's a G?
free
Uh,
falling. 4, I do believe.
I have before.
It's perfect.
I know I've got. I know I've got
The
other
perfect,
small
madame.
ones.
It's the perfect.
I know I've got other small ones in here somewhere. Oh, that's a 5. Probably in the drawer over here. Yeah, 'cause that's smaller than the 7. So you said that was a. What'd you say it was?
A 4, G4, I do
4.
believe, without me looking at a hook. And somebody
Okay.
feel free to correct me if I am wrong. 3.5 millimeter. It doesn't give me a number, but here's my 3.5.
Okay. Well, yeah, I have a 4 if need be.
Hey, Miss Janice, how are you? Possibly, Greg. Greg, you changed your name.
What? Who changed their name?
Greg did.
To what?
Greg added a few letters, a C and an A. And then this is what I'm going to make my shawl out of for the shawl along. Shawl along. Oops,
I don't
hold on.
see Greg has extra letters or anything. But anyway, Jeanette says she'll
Snow
take it.
Crusher, JoJo, Snow Crusher has a C and an A behind his name now.
Okay. I see the flag.
Yeah, and used to not. And I
Yes,
only
I
know
don't
that
see the
because
C and I don't see
I've
the
witnessed.
C and A. I just see the flag.
Oh, okay. Yeah, Snow Crusher CA is the new name there. So this is what I'm making my shawl out of, Miss Jeanette. So identical yarn.
I like the multicolored one. That's really cool.
No sound. No one can hear you. Can't hear you.
You're muted.
Lips are moving, but that's it.
Nope. Nope.
Nope. Broken. Crochet Love by D. Good to see you. Good evening and good evening. And let me press a button. I'm the mouth and the face to the hands down here. Welcome in. Good to see you. Glad to see you here. Miss Janice, 800 meters, I do believe, because that's all that this is. that is all that these are. No, I lied. 918. These are a superfine 1, 60% cotton, 40% acrylic, and these particular falls have 918 yards. I think the shawl, without looking it up and doing anything fancy with it, I think the shawl is 800 something, 800 meters, yards, or whatever. Look at this. Woohoo! There we go. That was
How
fun.
much yarn is needed for a shawl along? I know we're doing a shawl along.
We all have 918 yards. Make it work. Just
Making
go
it
with
work.
the flow. Just go with the flow. When you run out of yarn, it's done.
So I'm going to send this one to Jeanette.
Ooh,
She'll have it done in an hour.
probably.
I need to go watch the tutorial again and write it down on paper. That's how I do it best. So I understand it anyway.
Greg. What's Greg up to? You crocheting tonight,
Greg
Greg?
changed his name. Greg changed his name.
No, he didn't.
He added a C and an A behind it.
No, well, if you look at it online,
Yeah.
it shows a maple leaf.
I know. I didn't know. I have a C and an A.
Yeah, no,
No
I
flag.
don't. I got the flag.
No flag. Why is mine being weird tonight?
No, but there's a flag on YouTube, but there's no on StreamYard doesn't show the flags.
It always has before. Are you an alien tonight, Grace? Buttons and buttons, buttons.
That's what CA stands for, Canadian Alien. I don't know. If we drop the link, Chance, you're going to start making it and have it done before everybody else.
What was that?
What's that?
Pineapple?
Pineapple.
Strawberry. What? All right.
Pineapple,
ready to
kangaroo.
Flower.
Pineapple, kangaroo.
Flower time.
Pineapple, kangaroo. Pineapple, kangaroo.
What yard are you using?
What yarn am I using?
Greg's weather is
flower.
rain and a temperature of 65, 12-mile-an-hour winds, and humidity 84%.
18. You're 5 degrees warmer than I am right now. Unbelievable. What the hell?
Okay.
Well, see, I'm changing the yarn I'm using. I'm actually going to use a bigger yarn and a bigger hook to get a bigger flower, so I can have a smaller center. I figure if I can do a big one first, then I can do a small one after. But I don't think those puff stitches are working for me properly the way they're supposed to, because they just don't turn out. They're all wonky. My puff stitches are wonky. I got wonky puff stitches. I got like shamrocks, by the way.
I still like it.
My puff stitches are wonky. They don't look like Jessica's. So I'm going to use a bigger yarn to start off with, and then I'll
Was that
figure it out.
practice or?
Yeah. So like if I do a big one first, then I can make it smaller. But I could do the big one first to keep it nice. There's wildfires there. I don't have any wildfires up here.
Just kind of get the hang of it. Just
That
get
one's a
yourself
little wonky.
practicing. I thought about doing the shawl with like a 4-way to see how it works out, if I can understand it. But I'm lazy and I haven't done anything like that.
This one seems perfect.
See, I like that one. That one like is perfect. It's awesome. But my puff stitches do not look like that. You guys finding places to get your yarn other than Joann's? There's lots of places that you can still get them online. That a lot of people still buy them.
Who asked that
I
question?
get. I go
Jeff
to
did.
First Available.
Jeff's asking where we get our yarn.
From
Hirschner's,
Jessica SMC. It's a great place to
That's
get
it.
your yarn.
Hirschner's,
Just saying.
Yarn Inspirations, Premier, the Lion Brand, eBay, Mercari, Facebook, Marketplace, all over.
Mystery boxes.
Greg says 2 people died in 1 hour east of me. Oh my goodness, that's awful.
Did you know
An
these
hour
individuals?
east. I hope not. That's just an hour east. I hope it's not going your way further. If so, evacuate. Now.
Right. Time to go.
Yeah.
Hold up.
One of
Wait a
those that
minute.
get out. It's one of those, plan ahead, I guess, and grab all your valuables and put them in the car and have them ready to go just in case.
Absolutely.
Then if you do have to evacuate, you grab, whatever your last things are. Mine would be the kid and the cat. Let's go. Get the car.
Here's my pansy from last week. I still have to put his centerpiece in.
You were thinking of Tiger Eye.
Yes.
Greg did not know them. That's still awful.
Which this here needs to tighten up, and it will make the front of it look just a little bit better.
That would be about the worst way to die, I would think.
Mona.
Mona!
Hey, Mona.
Mona.
Mona! 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 Okay, sorry. That was weird.
If you keep fussing with it, you're gonna wreck it.
She is. Put it down.
Okay, so Miss Jess, how are we supposed to crochet along with you if you're not crocheting?
Getting ready to be.
Oh, okay.
Letting people arrive.
Well, you're not telling people what they need to get.
Not yet. It's not up to me what they get. They can get whatever yarn they want. They can get whatever hook they want. The pattern's in the description box below. And as we crochet along, I will tell you the next step.
Well, that means I gotta open up. Okay.
You start with yarn of your choosing, however big or small. and a crochet hook, according to size. But you might want it to be somewhat realistic to the pansy if you made a pansy. But cherry blossoms naturally are a smaller flower, so it's pansy. But here's the size of my pansy and the size
So
of my
you're
cherry blossom.
saying don't use the 24 millimeter crochet hook?
Well, uh, Jojo,
Yes.
actually, hold on. I wonder how big we could get one flower.
Are you using your
Pretty
broomstick?
big.
What was the question?
Are you using your number 80 hook?
I only have a 25 millimeter. It's a 50. That's the biggest one I have. And that's that one. Compared to what I'm getting ready to use.
Bye, Larry.
Jeanette's asking if you found out the name of those potato chips.
Nope. I have not, ma'am. Thank you for reminding me. I will write it down. But no, I had, yeah. Mm-mm. Nope. I have not. However, I do believe that Mona is in chat. So, Mona, I can't remember what potato chips we were eating, and Jeanette was curious, and she couldn't find them, but she doesn't remember what they were. I don't remember. So do you? Who is ready? I will share the screen here in a moment. Press a few buttons. I got to get a pattern on the side.
Greg is asking, is that a broomstick?
No, it is not a broomstick. You could crochet this one, yes. But no, that one is not. It's for the broomstick lace. There's a scarf called the broomstick lace scarf, and that's what you would use that one for. That's my favorite scarf to do. Jeanette said something about the chips that we were eating while you were here, but she couldn't remember what they were. And neither could I. So, do you? Why are you not open? There you go. You can open.
will be right back.
All right. Come on, why are you not opening? Stupid update on this computer is going to drive me crazy. Here we go. Finally, 45 minutes later. I did not crochet with 2 strings of yarn. I did not want my flower to be that big. Both of my flowers were made using only single strings. So you do you. Mona says she doesn't remember eating chips, Miss Jeanette. Miss Connie, how are you tonight? Hey, Scully Pop. Good evening. How are you tonight? Sorry for the bumpity bump of the camera. How was your Thursday, Scully? All right, who's ready to follow along? Anybody? Somebody? I, nay, bacon?
Hi.
I don't know. Pineapple? Or turkey and chicken livers? What? Scully is taking it easy this evening. Thank you for stopping by. So I'm going to drop the instructions off the screen. The link to the pattern is in the description box. Yay, Kendra! Damn, my name's still Bingo over here.
Of course it is.
And no one said nothing.
Just like when you put the wood intro video up.
Yeah, exactly. Just let me walk around with pepper in my teeth all night long. It's okay. Are you attempting to work on it again by yourself? That appears to be. Because the first time it was so successful. Just curious.
I know.
Oh, yay, Kendra, that's awesome.
I'm back.
Can't get those centers.
The what?
The centers. The double crochet puff stitches. Puff stitches.
Hufflepuff.
Hufflepuff.
talking Harry Potter. Thank you, Kendra. Ew, that's gross. Have a wonderful evening, sweet dreams. We will see you tomorrow. Tomorrow. I love you. Tomorrow. Anybody want a Skittle?
No, I'm having a donut.
Oh, yummy, yummy, yummy. All right.
Just a couple cinnamon mini donuts.
I got to grab my yarn label. So the yarn I am using,
Have a good night, Jeanette.
sweet dreams, darling. Big hugs and lots of love.
Connie will be the next to drop off.
I am using the Azelle Viva Plus,
The what?
obviously not this color.
The what?
Azelle.
The what? The what?
Read that again.
Oh,
Lies.
yeah, yeah.
Like
No, yeah, I like Azelle.
I knew it, Connie. Good night. I'll see you tomorrow.
I like Azelle. It's prettier.
I was like, what?
Dyslexic. Change your I and your L. It's Azelle. Azelle. Anywho, Azelle. Boring. I like Azelle. Viva Plus. Mm, 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 mm. Language I can't read.
I didn't know Annie was still here. How's Anthony doing now?
100% microfiber acrylic.
Never used that. I've heard of it.
Silky and
Tried it.
moisturizing. Really good for amigurumis, apparently. Annie, I hope you're having a good evening, my dear. So who is going to start with the magic circle and who's going to start with the chain 4 and then working from the center?
no, I'm doing a
Because
magic
I
circle.
know, what?
I did a magic circle.
Wow.
Did you try that Orajel?
Hmm? I'm actually going to go bigger so people can see. So Jojo, I'm going to go with a 4.0 with my yarn.
I hope that helps, Annie.
Starting with the magic circle, chain 3. So my magic circle, there's no fuss about it. Here's my tail.
Do you already have an appointment for him, Annie? And you're just calling to see if they have any cancellations to get him in sooner? Is that what you're doing? I don't think I took any nerve pills today. I'm about to need some though.
So with my working yarn, I'll wrap it around my two fingers. I'll get tight with my pinky. Working yarn, non-working yarn. I take my hook underneath, grab my working yarn, pull it through, and do a little twisty. Let me tighten that back up. Working yarn, non-working yarn. Hook underneath, thank you. Hold on, un momento. I gotta adjust so I can see. Hold on, sorry. Thank you. Non-working yarn, tail. We're gonna
Oh,
start
that's
all
Here, so
over.
bad, Annie.
Naked hand,
I'm here. I just want to be a
naked
distraction
hand.
for you.
What?
I'm here. I just want to be a distraction for you.
Why would you? You're not. Huh? Oh, okay.
I'm
Just do
concentrating
your
on
thing.
watching you. Just do your thing.
Yes. Tail.
Yeah.
Two fingers under my tail. Working yarn up above. This is attached to my yarn. I'm going to wrap it under my middle finger, up and around my pointer finger. I'm going to use my pinky to hold it tight. Still with the working yarn. Here's the tail. My hook goes under my working yarn, my non-working yarn.
Blow your hands a little bit. We can't see.
There you go.
There you go.
Working yarn, the hook's going to grab a hold and bring it under your non-working yarn. Excellent tight. Twist it up. Working yarn's right here. We're going to bite onto it. We're going to pull it through the loop on our hook. That is our locking chain. My working
Hey,
yarn, I just got it into position to start working with it.
hey, darling. Guess you just came in.
Hello, TDI.
How'd you know? How'd you know?
Oh man.
That looks complicated, Jess. Not do mine
Dang
at
it.
all like that.
So all we have right now is our locking chain. Hold on. Let me grab. So if I just set down what was in my fingers without changing anything, currently this is what we have. Our non-working yarn, now our magic ring, because if we pull this yarn right here, our ring's going to get smaller. Wiggle this back out of the way. You ass that. Move. Okay, so I don't have that many stitches that need to go into this magic ring. So before I go any further, I'm actually going to move non-working yarn and make this hole smaller. Magic of
Hey,
crochet. You can make big holes little. So I'm just going to pull this non-working yarn right here, this one, this, and we're going to go small.
So when you make it smaller, do you always leave it over top of it?
I didn't change nothing.
You left it over top. That's what I'm saying. Rather than
Looks
making
like a
it straight.
pretzel.
Yes, I understand that.
Yeah. Keep it looking like a pretzel.
All right.
Well, Annie, I hope you can get him in soon. I hope it's not next week. That's too long to wait.
So once we go further, our next step is to chain 3 and do 4 double crochet into the center of the magic ring, which is here, the center. So we are going to work around both of these yarns the entire time for our 4 double crochet. We're going to put our hook into here, yarn over, pull through, then we will yarn over again. Actually, I
How
like
about
to
you
do
just
the double
show us?
crochet.
How about you just show us?
Here we go. Yarn over.
Lower.
Damn it. Hold on, I got to go higher. I can't see what I'm doing that low.
Gotta go high, yeah.
You gotta what? Chain 3.
Really bright.
Yes, they do, TDR. Bring your own yarn.
Chain 3.
Hey, TDR. I don't see you on that side, but hi. We're getting educated over here.
So, chain 3. 1 is a 2, a 3. 4 double crochet within the magic ring. Nothing's changed. I did not make these strings straight. It still looks like a pretzel. And we are going to double crochet 4 around the pretzel. It's depending on the project, Chris. Ah, thank you, TDR. Oh, absolutely not. Yarn and hooks at the door. I'm sure this is going to be fun tonight. So, we're going to yarn over, go in underneath both of the pretzel straps, and double crochet.
TDR Annie says howdy.
Four times. Oh, God, please. Move. Hold on. Let me wiggle people out of the way here. I have my 4 double crochets plus chain 3. And before I would go in and adjust everything, this is what it would sloppily look like. So here is your chain 3. Chain 3, double crochet 1, double crochet 2, double crochet 3, double crochet 4 with the rest of it up here because I've moved stuff. There we go. And then I am going to go ahead and tighten all of this up and actually make it into a center circle. So I'm going to pull this non-working yarn here. Hold on to my working yarn. Here's my working yarn, my hoopty loop. And I'm just going to pull it all tight. And this is what you should have. Not getting mushed in the face. My camera stuck. So we went ahead and pulled the non-working yarn and made it into a very nice half a circle. Is that what you got? Hold on, let's see. Class. Too many buttons. Let's see. What do you have?
Too bright. There you
Class,
go.
what do you have? Yeah. You gotta put on my sunglasses. Hold on. What do you
Still
have?
too bright. There we go.
Oh, put in my belly.
It's the same as yours.
Yeah, it looks identical.
Yours looks bigger than mine, though.
I am using a 4mm, I do believe.
I'm using a 3.5.
And that's why.
But if I went much smaller with the hook I'm using currently when I'm trying to teach others, others might not be able to see. I mean, it's hard enough to see. And yeah, pink's kind of really hard to see, but it is what it is. The cherry blossoms are pink, so hopefully. So 4, round 2, we need to slip stitch into the first double crochet, not the chain 3. So slip stitch. Hey Hook. No, hold
Yes.
on. Could you maybe show us the slip stitch? You've got some experience.
That's so bad. So go through your first double crochet, hook onto your yarn, pull it through, and pull it through your lead yarn like that. Slip stitch. You end up with this little bowl. It looks like a bird nest. Too much light. Man, looks like a little bird nest now.
count your chain 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. So hold on. Let me this way. I wish the lighting around me was not so bright. I'm going to count back 4 just so that way we all know that is correct. 1, 2, 3, and 4. I'm going to split stitch into here. Currently I have my working yarn still on my hook. Do. Poke it in. Get things nice and tight. Yarn over and pull through all 3 loops on my hook.
So do you get a little bird nest too?
Yes, hold on. Apparently I only grabbed one of my stitches.
Oh, you'd be
Oh, I don't like the way that turned out. No, hold on. Gotta back it out.
Yes, I have experience with slip stitches because the first project I tried, the stupid washcloth, and you know what? I'm actually glad you guys didn't catch on to that in the beginning. And I learned from my own mistake, basically, but you guys caught on to it and then showed me over again how to do a proper crochet stitch, hook, crochet, a single crochet.
Alright, so, there we go. You pull through all 3. Here we are. We have it kind of almost looks like a cup.
Yeah, I'm calling it a little bird nest.
Yeah, because you can.
Yep.
It's like a headband for your pinky nail.
Hey, TT.
Hey, TT.
Hey, TT.
Good evening.
What have you been up to? I haven't seen you in a while.
So let's see what we are supposed to do. Scroll, you boat. Am I on a screen?
Chain 3.
3. And if I can figure out how to work the seams that String Mag has put into place. Ooh, I gotta fix my fingers. So we have a chain 3, which counts as a double crochet. Then we have a double crochet puff stitch in the same stitch.
Yeah, see, and that's what I can't figure out because mine just don't look right. Mine look all wonky. Mine do not look like the picture.
All right.
TT has been trying to learn how to crochet, but I can't seem to get it.
Well, this is
Don't
the
give
perfect one
up.
to try and learn on.
And yes, TT, this one has a little bit of, I guess, everything. You've got your magic circles, you've got your chains, you've got your doubles, you've got some puff stitches, slip stitches, and it's not massive. This is something that you can do like in an hour and a half. So, since Hooks, you were struggling with getting your puff stitches right, how were you doing your puff stitches? Like, how would you read the pattern? Like, from here on out, what would you do? Just curious.
Okay, so I got my chain 3, which counts as your first double crochet, right? And then basically yarn over, go through the same stitch, pull back, yarn over, go through, pull back, yarn over, pull through, and then pull back through 3, leaving 2 on your hook, pull over, pull back through the last two, then chain 3 after that, and go back to the same stitch again. But mine does not look like the picture on the tutorial. The tutorial actually looks like 3 double crochets. Does that make sense?
Yes. TT, what do you think you're struggling on?
I had a hard time getting it in the beginning too. My whole thing my whole thing was tensioning, which is still tensioning is my whole thing. But I figured out that everybody holds their yarn differently, and everybody has different ways of tensioning it.
I'm just a once through my pinky. My pinky is what keeps it tight.
See, but I can't do that. So TT says the beginning. So basically, just start with making chains. Honestly, like use a number 6. Use a 6 mil hook. Use like number 4 yarn, and just start making chains. That's the easiest thing to do. And once you get a chain down, and you get it like evenly spaced and evenly tensioned, then make another chain into that all the way back through again, and it was using single crochets. And then you start making another row, and then another row, and another row, and pretty soon you'll end up with a washcloth.
Yeah, I would suggest learning all the basic stitches first.
Well, okay, so what JoJo means by learning the basic stitches is at least go and research them and do them once. You don't have to remember them because, again, we have the internet. Okay, so I know a single crochet, a double crochet, a treble crochet, slip stitch. Beyond that, nope. When I start a pattern, I do not look at it and I don't read it through at all. I'm like, okay, I'll learn as I go. Because if there's a stitch that I come upon that I don't know, I'm going to go watch a tutorial, figure out how to do it, and then continue on. I don't have the capacity in my memory bank to remember a lot of these stitches, the multiples of these stitches. I know Bag O' Day does multiples, and I would love to, but I also don't create patterns either. I crochet from patterns, which is like, give me a pattern, I can do it. Ask me to create something on my own, I could, but it's going to take me some time because I need to look at like multiple things to figure out. I'm like, would these work together?
See, and like I sort of have an advantage. I sort of have an advantage of being a quick learner and good retention of what I'm doing. And the thing is that once I figured out the chain, then the single crochet, then the double, and then the triple. Okay, they have a class here to teach. It costs $400, or should I start looking online? Oh no, just start looking online.
TT.
Online. Don't
Who
pay.
even care? Come on, no. In between all of us.
Yeah,
because we're up on Facebook. I'm getting ready. Hold on. Hit us up on Facebook. Find whoever, anybody up here on panel. Reach out to any one of us. If we can't help you, we will find a way to get it figured out. Do not spend $400 blessed dollars. And yes, go ahead and try to research it online. That's the easiest way to learn because when you find the way that you learn best, you're going to stick with it.
Yeah.
You know, I learn best from reading patterns and learning as I go. The more, and then I'm a repetitive learner, so the more I do it, it's going to stick for me.
But the thing is, honestly, look in your local area because there are like crochet groups that meet at the library, that meet at yarn shops.
Yes.
And, just stop in and say, hey, can you guys just take some time and maybe teach me just the basics. And you'd be surprised how many people will actually sit down and drop the project and teach somebody else how to crochet.
And if you have a local yarn store, even within the hour, figure out when they have a sit and stitch. I guarantee you they have one. Go in on one of those nights where you feel like you know, you don't feel out of place. You don't feel awkward. They're all there doing the same thing you are. And once you find that little niche, yeah, you've got this.
Exactly.
If not, stick out with us and, you know, we'll get you there.
Well, see,
Do
because
each
I
their own.
learned, see, because I started a year ago, and Angela and Connie and Annie and Nancy and Pam taught me the basics. They taught me Nancy
Mm-hmm.
came on the show and she said, "No, okay, this
Mm-hmm.
is one way to do it, but you're gonna find your own way to hold your yarn. You're gonna find your own way to hold your crochet hook. Everybody holds it like a knife or a pencil or a spoon, and depends on how you stab and how you draw back. It's like a sword dance. Honestly, it's like a sword dance. It's learning how to sword play. It is right, and the thing is, it's fun when you start getting into it. Like don't feel overwhelmed when you first get in and go, oh my god, there's all these stitches and everything else to learn. Even if you have to just pick up a book as a reverse, the complete guide to crochet stitches. This was made the
Hmm.
year I was born, and it teaches you like simple basics. There's magazines in the library. Just go to the library and just look online or ask any of your friends.
Yeah. Yeah, or here on YouTube, search basic crochet stitches. Pick one, do it until you got the hang of it a little bit, then go on to the next. In most tutorials you can watch and they'll show you step by step how to do it. One that goes really slow and shows every single stitch is Creative Grandma. And Bag O' Day does too. Those two, for me, are the best ones. But that's just my opinion. Others like other people, but I just find who you like and go from there. But yeah, any of us up here or in our community here, well, I'll help you. And just don't give up. We've all felt like throwing the hook across the room at times, and sometimes we have, and then we have to get up and go find it and continue on. I've thrown my hook a few times. I've also thrown my project across the room a couple times. It wasn't doing what it was supposed to be doing. Everyone got quiet. Nighty, Annie. I'll talk to you tomorrow. Hope Anthony feels better. Everybody fall asleep up here? They're all sleeping.
Nope, I got a little background noise. Give me just a moment. Yes, Heather, it got loud here for a minute.
With me.
Good night, Miss Annie.
I'm just working on that blanket or whatever the hell it's going to be. It could be a lap blanket by the time I'm done, or even a wrap. I don't know. We'll see what it looks like when I run out of yarn. That's what it'll be. Starving. More donuts. So Tracy, what are you working on tonight? Did you find something to work on? JT, if you have Kindle, you can find books on there you can get too. I've got a few of them on there, but I have the Kindle Unlimited. I don't know how many books you can get at a time, but it's, I don't know, 10 or 15. Maybe you can try that if you have Kindle. Or you can go to Amazon and order a book. I'm trying to think of that one bookstore I used to go to. Was it thriftbooks.com or something like that?
We ready to continue?
What?
Hey, Jesse.
You can do whatever you want to do. I'm just yakking. I don't know where John's at.
Who knows? Busy.
I didn't hear him say be right back or anything.
He's right there.
He's not talking. Not moving.
Alright, so chain 3 counts as a double crochet plus stitch in the same stitch. So that's only one double crochet plus stitch in the same stitch. Then you're going to chain 3 and split stitch into the same stitch.
Uh-huh. Hey, Jesse. You hear people, TDR? I was talking the whole time. Chris is going on a kitchen hunt. I don't know what she's looking for, but she's going to be right back. Night, TT. Good luck. I'm shy, TDR. Jess and John like to do that to me. They get all quiet and go and be right back, and they don't tell me, and I'm sitting here by myself. Got you as deaf. You want me to use sign language? Will that help?
So I'm going to take my working yarn and I'm going to chain 3. And then I'm going to have to say, Jojo, Annie, and Connie, thank you all for being here and being a great supporter of me and my channel. You
Oh,
guys
you're very
are
welcome.
phenomenal. So I have
Glad
one,
to do it.
2, 3, chain 3. That is going to go ahead and count as my first double crochet. And
TDR,
hey,
take notes.
ABG.
Take notes, TDR, 'cause you can make this later. You can make it while you watch the next movie. I had to sit one night and, oh, more than one night, probably about 20 nights, and write down all these patterns of these watch later tutorials I like. And when's the next movie? Friday? So we should expect to see it Saturday, right? TDR says he's all over this. When, okay. No, no one's buying that shit.
So we're going to take our
No.
working yarn over, and we are going to double crochet a puff stitch in the same stitch. When everybody in chat has caught up, let me know. I suggest you get back up here.
Chris K found crunchy Cheetos and chocolate sandwich cookies. Okay, we just need chocolate milk to go with it. TDR, we need movies every night because I crochet every night and I need something to watch. How do you do a puff stitch? Yes, on this pattern. What's it called for? Hello? See,
Sorry,
say it
guys.
again.
Active people in the house. Sorry.
How do you do a puff stitch on this pattern? What are they calling for? Well, I suppose that would work. But it's not the same as being able to live chat while you're watching a movie. It's just not the same. I'll have to look sometime what you have. A lot of times I sit here and watch Dateline all night while I crochet. That's what who is it? Wolfcat's been doing that because they were asking what I was watching. I said I watch Dateline 24/7 and on YouTube, and they looked it up, and now they've been watching it too on occasion. Wolfcat's very chatty.
Well, I was trying to read the pattern and try and watch
Shit.
the video at the same time.
Damn it, John, you scared the crap out of me. I wish you wouldn't do that. They're all quiet, no one's talking. I'm just reading, answering here and there. All of a sudden you're talking, I'm about jumped 3 feet. Jeez. Okay, TDR, I got a question. I've been talking to Wolfcat and I haven't figured it out yet. Is that a male or a female? It makes no difference. I was just curious. I talk to him almost every day.
A chain
I've been
3
over
counts as a double crochet. You know, and never mind.
there.
Yarn over, and we're going to double crochet a puff stitch in the same stitch. Thank you for all of the helpers out there that's helped everybody learn how to do this. So yarn over, you're double crocheting a puff stitch. So we're going to poke through the top 2 V's, and then we're going to
Lower
yarn over
your,
again,
well, you need
pull
to lower.
through.
Nobody can see. There you go.
Thank you. I do this 3 times. So yarn over, go through the 2 V's on top, yarn over, pull through. Damn it, and this is not the right hook because it's plastic. Yarn over, pull through the 2 V's on top, yarn over. Currently, I have 1, 2, 3, right here. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 loops on the hook. And I'm going to yarn over and pull
You're
through
not
all
sure,
6.
TDR? You don't know if they're male or female either, huh? They kind of act like a male, but you never know.
And I'm going to go ahead and yarn over and pull through that one locking stitch.
Me either. Maybe I will later. It doesn't really matter. I'll talk to anybody once I get to know them a little bit.
Still looks nothing like the picture.
I'll be back. Give me a moment.
Have you thought about trying a different pattern?
No, because they work out on hers. I can't figure out this puff. 3, 4, 5, 6. See, I was in it with 7. And now you get 6. Doesn't make sense to me. Block 3.
It got quiet.
Waiting for others to finish.
Is anybody else doing it? besides you and John?
I don't know.
Who else is working on this cherry blossom? Jessica showing us. TDR, are you working on this? Jessica showing us step by step on how to do it?
I will TDR, and then he says everyone is working. He says he's actually still at work, John.
You don't work. You sit at the drive-in all day long. We know this.
Yeah, and yeah. Mm-hmm.
Nick says he's working on a bowl of ice cream. Still work. Work is work.
Chris K's working on sandwich cookies.
So who's working on the cherry blossom?
So far, it's just you and John. No one said they were.
Well, it turned out better than my first one, but
Keep practicing. You'll get it.
So what's the problem with it?
it's wonky.
Unless you're busy. What's wonky about it?
Not symmetrical.
You're not supposed to be in the moment. Most flowers aren't. So what is different about your flower versus my flower? Because what?
Well, see, my first petal turned out good, right? And then my second one turned out worse. And my third one got smaller. It's tighter.
Nobody's on 3. We're only on 1. So are you talking about one that you've already done or the one that we're doing now?
The one we're doing now. Saying
So
my first
we're only on round 2.
my first petal turned out good.
Oh, so you decided to go ahead because that was successful for you the last time. I'm just curious because you had an issue the last time we did this, and you were one of the reasons why we're redoing this, and you've decided to go ahead and work ahead. We're still on 1 petal. Do you think maybe 2 and 3 didn't work out because you jumped ahead?
Well, 2 worked out. 3 got tighter though. It's my tension.
Or the conversation? Um, so I've double crocheted in the same stitch. I'm going to go ahead and chain 3 at this point. 1, 2, and 3. Slip stitch into the same stitch. So this big old wonkin' doohickey right here. See this one? Slip stitch.
I'm doing good, Gypsy. How are you doing? And Gypsy says everyone all right tonight.
Rice
She seems
flour.
not so bubbly.
Oh my.
Oh, Chris K, you should know better than that. And Greg says I hear a plucking bird.
Yes. And the plucking bird. Miss Chris K, I honestly haven't had a freaking chance to sit down to do anything about your order because I've been doing a lot of other things about everybody else's. So I apologize that I haven't gotten to yours, but it will be on the way. It will be en route. Slip stitch into the same stitch, roll on to row 3, if you see the beginning, or actually, no, sorry, we're still in the same row, but this one starts with an asterisk, which usually means we're going to repeat. So we're going to slip stitch into the next stitch, chain 3, double crochet, puff stitch, chain 3, and then slip stitch into the same stitch. So we are going to do the same thing that we're already doing, or we already did in the first one. Do you give a crying baby everything they want when they want it? Question mark.
Okay, I just did something different.
Of course.
No, I'm still doing
I'm
the
just
same stitch.
teasing.
I just restarted over. I just did something different though, because so when I'm doing my puff stitch, I'm
Here, can you
with
tell what you're doing? I mean, or show
okay.
or
So
whatever.
so with the first one I
I'm
was
gonna mute
doing,
myself for a minute.
what I was doing was going in and yarning over, pulling through, yarning over, pull through, yarn over, pull through, but I just kept it tight at the end, right? So the second one I just started over again. What I'm doing is I'm actually going through, pulling up some extra tension on it, then going back through, pulling it back, pulling it back, so that they're all the same level, and then going through, pulling it back to do my lock at the top, and it's actually more even rather than being tight or loose all the way through, so that they're more. So pull through and then stretch it up, pull through, stretch it up, pull through, stretch it up, so they're even. And then when I do my last one, pull them through them all, do my lock at the top, then do my chain three back through the same, do my slip stitch. It looks more even and more round now. Like watching other videos, like watching other videos and stuff when they do that, they're long stitches. Is that how?
I have a question.
Yes,
You struggled during your first attempt, right?
yes,
And I'm here trying to teach you what I did, right?
yes. And I started back over again, and that's why I'm on the second one like you are.
Doing your own thing, which is fine.
No, the same as you.
Why weren't you doing the same as me as the first time?
I am.
I'm saying tonight. I'm just okay? So you've gone on and done something different beyond what the pattern is and what we're doing tonight, right? On the
No,
second attempt, yes or no?
no.
So you're following the pattern to a T. But you
Yes.
just said that you were going to do something different.
No, I did do something different. Like for my puff stitch, because I've never done one before. So rather than keeping them all tight at the end and pulling them through, they're going curving on the inside. So what I did was when I went through, I
How'd you
pulled them
curve
back
them?
a bit. What's that?
How did you curve them?
Because they're too tight. They were too tight because I went through and yarn over, went through yarn over, went through yarn over. I didn't bring it back more as I should have to make them all even at the top. And now mine look like
Yeah.
yours because I brought them up.
Which sounds like a tension. That's what I was trying to get at. What was the difference between what you did first time versus what you're doing now?
Well, that's what I just said.
Not
It's
that
a
you were
tension.
choosing to do something different. now, I mean, mine still looks quite wonky because I have a little ball over here and a pedal, which looks like the same as yours. You have a little ball
And 2 pedals.
and a pedal. Well, two. 'Cause, I don't know if this one actually turns out to be an official pedal ish, which is why I think flower 1 and 2 are different. This one's going to look like flower 1, which I'm fine with. So continue around. So we are going to then flip stitch into the next stitch, chain 3, double crochet puff stitch, and come over a little bit too close to my hands. There's 2, 3, 4. Should be 6 loops on your hook. Yarn over, pull through all of them. Give yourself a nice little locking stitch. Slip stitch in the same stitch. That one's done. Then we're going to slip
No, you
into
should
the next stitch.
you should have chained 3 at the end after your lock stitch.
Should I? Yep. No, after my puff, my double crochet puff stitch. Thank you. One. Is that 2? Is that 3? Now slip stitch. This. Wait, I just yarned over there. Keep on a repeat. So we are going to go ahead and put this into the next stitch. Then chain 3, double crochet puff stitch, which is actually 3 yarn overs, and poke through the hole 3 times. Yarn over, pull through all the stitches on your hook. Should be 6. So I just stitch from 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
See, they're looking light. A lot better. Yeah, you gotta make it puffy to make it an actual puff stitch rather than loose. That one I like better than this one. Where's my original one? Let me know where it is. Let's see if I can find my original one. Okay, there's my first one that I did last week. Not so good. Way too tight. Stupid lighting. So I tried it again. And this one's like way, way wonky. So then I tried it again. Yeah, but this one was a lot better than the other ones, but it's still wonky. Then this one. And now I'm at this one. So I guess it's like a practicing, right? Here. Practice. Go with this word here. And if you use bigger yarn, it looks wonkier and even worse with bigger yarn. I don't know. I just wanted to do it all at once. Do it. Just get it done. Do it and start it and do it. Because if I just leave too many stuff undone, right, Joe? It don't get done.
Yep.
Thanks, Chris. But Jessica's an awesome teacher. I can't stay going that slow though. Because when I get in a rhythm, I just gotta get in rhythm. You have flowers for freeform crochet. Yeah, it's gonna be like my garbage pile. It'll be my. Oh, these are gonna go in my compost heap. Or because, well, you know how cherry blossoms just fall on the ground anyway. Let's be on the ground. I know my nighttime is pretty much done. Well, no, I'm not gonna throw them away, but they'll go into like my pile of what's my the I'm gonna build my own island of misfit crocheted items. But I want to thank Jessica because this one turned out awesomest because it's the one I freaking just did with her again and again.
Okay, finally. Sorry. And now I return with a bird.
So this one is my
Anyway,
keeper. This one is my keeper out of the long line of freaking failed attempts.
sorry, but MIA. I have a birdie that's being a little bit extra tonight, along with my son and everybody else, which I know is almost like way past your bedtime. So could you please just like a hint more quiet, please? Like honestly. Welcome to why I've been muted most of the night. So my apologies. Other human interactions make it completely 100% out of my control as to getting this damn flower actually completed tonight.
Good night, TDR. Have fun. Take care.
Please just
See ya.
of dreams. Here we go. So my chain 3 is done. I'm gonna go ahead and mute myself, but my hands are gonna continue to fight the bird and continue on. But I know the background noise is quite loud. And then TDR has a double feature tomorrow night. Unfortunately, currently, I can't give you an exact time.
And Joe snoring. Oh, morning, it's Joe. Joe's sleeping. I nodded off. So night, everyone. Good night, Chris. Joe nodded off. I'm about to go off.
I am seconds from getting this damn thing done. If I would stop freaking picking up the extra little loose stitch. Uno momento. Oh, nope. The stitch that I pulled has been now my nemesis.
Okay. There's flower number 7. Look at that. See? Practice. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yes. 6 and 7 are the best ones.
Whatever. This one's wonky.
Didn't work out for you?
Nope. Good enough. But
Well,
add a little
Jess,
bit of thinner, give it a little bit of dazzle. It will be perfect because no flour is perfect. So it's all good.
well, no, because you took the time to teach me, to do this. See? It turned out.
Okay, Papa, hold on.
See, this was the last. This one I just did. This was the one before it. But that's a
Yeah,
far.
it's like
They're a far cry from you know that one and that one
what is that? What? Oh,
and
what was
that one.
that? That was not
I remember.
terrible.
These are the ones I did last week that I tried to do. These are my wonky ones, but these ones are the ones to go with.
But again, all flowers are wonky. So
No, I understand that, but at a practice and practice and trial and error, and you teaching me properly, this is what I ended up with. And listening to you.
they're cute. Just saying. Huge her a little more closer to bite me again. Mm. Mm. Uh, shut up. This was my very first one, which was yeah, which everything's bright in here. Hold on, and I might get eaten by a bird, but that's okay apparently. Ow! Stop chewing on me! I'm not your tutu. Stop it! Seriously, I'm being attacked. It's not nice. Mona knows. Okay, so there's my first one. Yours looks way better than that one. And then on two, on two.
This is
And I
also my
lost. No, sorry, I lied. That's three. But
1, 2,
they look
3,
amazing.
4, 5, 6, 7. See 8 and 9.
Did you just say 9?
9, 8 and 9.
Dag. That's 3. But anyway. Alright, you guys. It is way beyond bedtime for some. I will go ahead and make a video of this flower because there are many that have requested this to be done hand view from start to finish, and it has yet to happen. Which I don't know why the world is against me completing this freaking flower on camera. I don't know, but there was about 100 things against getting this damn thing done. Which obviously, so was it the first time I attempted this thing. So, love you all. Have a wonderful evening. Your flowers are amazing. I have 3. Well, Pansy makes 4. So,
I don't even know where my pansies are.
I have a Pansy. Oh, Greg says left awake. Night, all that are left awake. Absolutely. Love, peace, chicken and grease. See you tomorrow night. Friday
Thank you,
night
Jessica.
bingo.
Thank you, Jessica. Take care, everybody. Good night.
Good night. Hold on, I've got buttons to press on 2. Hold on, I gotta drop myself off. That way I can do this.